This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
We want to welcome you to the ADHD of podcasting, and we are coming to you from that little trailer park in Galena Park, Texas. Babe, you got anything to say about Galena Park?
Just a couple of things. Okay,
That is
I know.
shitty, and I hate it. Oh, well,
No, you can let us know your personal opinion in a minute.
Okay.
I know you say famous people have to be, everybody has to be from somewhere.
Everybody's
and that
gotta be
is
from
true.
Somewhere.
So it's in Harris County, and
Yes.
it's the Houston, Sugarland,
Yes.
Baytown metropolitan area.
Yes.
But I was looking through it, and Howard Twilley was actually
Whoever
from
the fuck that is.
Galena Park. Oh, well, he was a wide receiver, right? Wide receiver. Because I was like, I know he played football, okay? But he apparently had a perfect season that we were just talking about in 1972 because he played for the Miami Dolphins and they won every game and they ended up winning the Super Bowl.
And that's
as
where
well.
we got to the discussion, what's a perfect season, right?
Yes.
Because they played a 14-game season.
Correct.
The games today are actually
16.
I think they're 17 now.
Really?
They are. The 72 Dolphins went on to win the Super Bowl, hence not losing a game. As
Right.
to where the Patriots went 16-0 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
but lost the Super Bowl. So
Okay, so are you counting the Super Bowl as the game? As
I mean,
the
if you
in
count,
the 17.
no, well, I'm just saying, if you count the Super Bowl in the season, then they did not have a perfect season.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And we are the #1 rated podcast by people who shit themselves while peeing.
I forgot about that.
I got close. Trademark.
Why didn't you?
And here's that sip
I
you
was
wanted.
Like, I wanted a sip, and you're drinking not what you normally do. Should I hide it?
I don't give
Well,
a shit. Who? Why you slurp?
It's the only way to drink it, isn't it?
I'm not going to hide it. You're like, should I hide it?
Take another drink. Yeah. Oh, that like gave me heartburn, like suddenly right there. What
It's
the
because you're a
hell?
fucking puss.
Oh, shut up. Oh,
We
my
had to go help
God.
your future roommate.
Yes.
this weekend.
Yes, we actually got to see my future roommate. We haven't seen him in a long time, him and his girlfriend. You actually said, if I die first, he's actually going to be your future roommate too. You did mention that because the boy can take care of you.
I mean, he does clean and mow the yard, and
and grows a garden and all kinds of, I mean.
I don't need the garden, though.
No?
No, I
Yeah,
ain't
because
gonna
you don't eat okra.
Fuck all that shit.
But tomatoes are good. And I don't eat
Meh.
squash, so he better, I don't know,
You
plant
don't do
watermelon.
squats either.
Nope, I sure don't. No kind of exercise.
Oh.
That's not true. I've exercised a lot this weekend.
That yard had to get done.
Yes, because I did our yard and then yesterday, and then today I did the neighbor's yard. So,
Well, ain't you just a run-of-the-mill everyday lawn service?
man, and I tell you what, my hair is showing it too.
Oh my God. Working with you is like working with a child.
What do you mean? No.
Yeah, your future roommate had a car he bought, and
Yes.
the transmission was out, and we happen to know people with a car trailer
Mm-hmm.
and
We
a
do.
truck.
And
so,
a truck. Yes.
So we helped him out.
Mm-hmm.
We drive, and he lives a considerable distance from here.
A little ways away. Correct.
And we stopped and ate.
8. Yes.
And by the time I got there, I had to pee. So I was just
Mm-hmm.
going to step out by the fence and pee. Well, I went to take a leak and I started peeing, and then it went, that's probably not a fart. Let's not risk it. And I'm not a anywhere else shitter. I am a home shitter. That's
well, you know what? That was their home. So
that was their home, not mine.
right. But that's a home. So it's okay for you to shit there,
No, it's
right?
not. Nope.
Now, go ahead and finish your story because I have a question
Yeah,
about
no
all
problem.
that anyway.
No problem.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was forced to either shit my pants or use their bathroom.
Which
And
you've
I
done
went in-
before, right?
I have. Around at his old house, matter of fact.
Exactly. He
But-
just
but I
brings
go
out
in there-
shit in you
I
all
go
the
in there.
time.
I go in there to take a dump, and I don't like doing it. Okay, so it's on my mind the whole time. Well, I evacuated, and it came out violently.
I was going to say, you did that rather quickly.
Yes.
That was the fastest shit I think I've ever seen you take.
So I measured out my 4 squares. Okay, I measured out my 4 squares. I cleaned up the affected area. You know,
God, I hope there wasn't
flushed.
much affected area.
Well, I had to wipe.
Oh, okay.
That affected area.
Okay. I was like, God,
I don't know what you
shit
do with-
all over the place.
I don't know what you do. I don't know
Oh.
what you do with your 4 squares, but mine are tended to the affected area.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yes, I
Flush
understand
the
that
toilet.
now.
Flush the
Mhm.
toilet. Spray the Febreze.
Okay.
The
Air
deodorizer.
freshener.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And had to check for tree bark. Right. You don't want to leave tree bark in somebody else's fucking
Right.
toilet.
Right. That's true.
Fortunately, it was fine.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, right next to the Eiffel Tower.
Ugh. Okay. The
Who-
first time
Who
when you
themes their bathroom? And I know they listen. I'm so
know,
sorry.
a lot of people do.
They
Oh,
theme their bathroom.
Yes, a lot of people do.
Well, in that
Usually-
case, I got to shit in Paris, and I am quite happy.
I'm very ecstatic for you as well.
Yay.
I got to pee in Paris.
Did you?
I did. I did. Yeah, no, it's funny because most bathrooms though are themed in the nautical type theme. You know, like seascapes and
You know, I just thought about that
seashells
because-
and
Your future roommate's old house was themed in seashells and nautical shit. Yeah.
right. But when we went to Branson, Missouri, and we toured the little condo houses
Yeah, because
or
we
whatever
have a bad habit of sitting through fucking timeshare
to get a free
promotions to get
dinner or
free- yeah.
something. Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
But remember going, and in that little house, the bathrooms were themed nautical. And I think it was because I guess they were close to water, by water. I don't know. I
Maybe
don't
people just relate a bathroom
With calming.
with water because there's a lot of water. You bathe,
well,
you wash your
that's
hands,
true.
you flush your toilet.
Maybe I should do our bathroom like that.
No,
Why?
no,
Why?
I don't need a theme to take a shit.
Can't I theme it
Don't
anyway?
Don't you now anyway with the seasons?
I mean, I don't. It's not themed per se, but it is.
So now that it's October coming up,
Yes,
the
and
Halloween shower curtains is not theming a bathroom.
I mean, it's just going along with the season. It's not theming. Theming is something that usually stays all year long.
Okay.
What I do is I just season them. I season them for Halloween and I season them for Christmas.
Like white chicks and pumpkin spice, right? It just goes on.
Ugh.
No?
Apparently, I'm not a white chick because I'm
Hmm.
not a big fan of the pumpkin spice.
Really?
But I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie. And
I actually like pumpkin pie.
you know what? I've tasted pumpkin pie and I've tasted sweet potato pie, and I fucking can't tell the difference. They're made basically the same way with the same spices
Maybe
and everything
somebody
else.
Thought it was a big cucumber.
What the hell is up with people?
I don't know. We were watching TikTok or no?
No,
it was
no.
YouTube.
It was, yeah, it was
It was
Fell's-
Fell Army
Yes.
on YouTube, and this chick was cutting open a water.
A big old watermelon. A
And she
big.
thought it was a giant cucumber, and she cut it open. She's like, I don't know why it's red.
It's red. It's a red cucumber. And
Yeah.
then she's like, oh.
So what were you going to say?
Okay,
When-
so you were talking about going
Shitting.
to the restroom at other
And this
people's
has come up
houses,
before.
and you're
Yes.
you're technically a home
I'm a
shitter.
home
You
shitter.
want to shit at your
I
home.
like shitting at home.
Now, what happens if you go out of town for work and you're there for a week and you're at a hotel?
the hotel's technically mine.
Okay, so you're okay shitting
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Now we've gone to your mom's before.
It's my mom's house. It might as well be mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're okay shitting
Yeah.
there too. Okay. I was just curious about that, but you don't want to shit at nobody else's house. Now you've known your
No,
best
'cause-
friend for many years,
Years.
you know. So I don't understand why you would not be comfortable
It's
shitting
somebody
there.
else's house, and
But
there's
everybody
certain
shits.
things that, of course, they do,
Everybody shits.
and they stink. And
I
I just don't
mean,
want. I
for
don't
the
want to
most
be.
part.
I don't want to be sitting in somebody else's bathroom.
And people smell
Start
it.
to smell it because
in the
it'll
living
waft. It'll
room.
waft.
Yeah. That's true.
But that's why. And I just not comfortable at other people's houses. Whatever. Whatever. You call it whatever you want.
Okay. I mean,
am
that's
not
fine.
comfortable
I get
shitting
it.
at other people's houses.
I get it. Now, you were going to tell us
No.
something because apparently you keep raising a cheek and I keep thinking you're fixing
I'm
a
not
fart
centered,
or
and it's freaking me out.
okay.
There.
All right. Well, I thought you were like raising a cheek. Remember
Shut up. Shut up. Fucking hate you.
I know. You really do, probably, and that's okay. But Galena Park, when I picked it, you're like, oh, nope. And why
I hate
not?
that entire area.
Well,
Galena
I mean,
Park,
it's
Deer
Houston.
Park, Pasadena, Houston. I grew up there. I went to Galena Park Elementary. I just
Oh, well,
No.
that's where a famous football player went too.
Yeah,
But I mean, he was born like
Doesn't mean
30
shit to
years
me.
before you. So
doesn't mean shit to me.
no.
Didn't know the guy, never heard of the guy up until this podcast.
Oh, okay.
There's not like there was a plaque to some Miami Dolphin up in Galena
You know
Park.
what?
And even if there was,
I bet there
I
was.
wouldn't remember.
No, you probably wouldn't remember, but I bet that there was because he was big time. And, 72, that's before you were born anyway. So they would take that in and go, yeah, that's our homeboy. That's our home. I don't mean homeboy. I meant like hometown boy. You know what I mean? I didn't mean same thing. It doesn't matter. Yes. That's our dude. Our dude went here and look at him. He's
I don't think
big
in the
time.
70s and 80s, homeboy and dude were words yet, okay?
But they are now.
No, they are now.
Or I don't know. They're probably past. I'm way behind on times anyway, so I can't.
Our episode about your trip to San Francisco
Yes.
was the worst episode
Ever?
view-wise that we put out in a long time.
Really?
Yes. Nobody gives a shit you went to San Francisco.
Well, that's fine. I gave a shit and I went and I enjoyed it and I don't care what anybody else thinks. So, I didn't do that for them.
Oh, I'm just starting to think people tune into this for the dysfunction.
For the dysfunction.
We start talking normal shit. They're like, nah, fuck these bitches.
They're like, oh my God, I can talk to my friends about this. Nobody
Right?
cares. Nobody cares. I don't listen to my friends about this. Why would I listen to
And then,
these
of course,
people?
on the audio version, right, they didn't get all the pictures I had posted, and I sprinkled throughout the video podcast.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on you to jump in there. You're just sitting.
I mean, I was listening attentively
Were
to
you?
what you're saying or drifting off, one of the two. I don't know.
Oh.
You only brought one of those in here, right?
Yeah, and I'm trying to drink it as fast as I can.
Why?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, so you've been looking at a new game. Did you get this game?
What game?
That new game that you've been watching on the telly.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not new. It's been out for a while.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess because I'm not a gamer, I do not know what's new, what's been out for a while.
I don't expect you to know.
Because I just.
But it's been out, and I played it once, and it wasn't. But now it's just like I'm into it.
All the updates, and it's still a survival zombie type game,
Yeah, but it's
right?
different, right? It's State of Decay 2.
Mm-hmm.
And not that anybody cares about gaming, but it's you're in a horde, you're in a zombie infested world, and you're just trying to live.
Well, didn't you play another game like that? But I can't
did.
remember
It was
what
called
it was.
7 Days to Die, and it was
Okay, it's the same thing, right?
It's not.
it's
It's not. And you sound like one of my friends.
It's the same
It's
thing. It's
not
zombies.
it
You
is
got to
zombies.
make a house.
No,
or
you don't make a house.
or a place to stay and stay away from the zombies.
It's different.
And,
It's
okay,
different.
I mean,
You're a gamer, or you're not a gamer.
I'm
You
not
wouldn't-
a gamer.
You wouldn't understand.
no.
And even some gamers don't understand.
Okay.
Like one of my friends.
You have friends?
Yeah,
or
he's like,
just-
it's the same thing as 7 Days to No, it's not the same
See,
thing.
that's
It's
what I
not.
thought. That's what I. Okay, all right. You say it's not. It's not. Now, why are you laughing? Why?
I don't know. Just go.
Okay, I scroll through TikTok quite often, right?
I noticed
because I
that
have
now.
nothing else to do. Nothing. It's how I spend my downtime, holding the
I can
couch
tell.
down. That's what I do. I scroll through TikTok.
Are you out of bonbons?
Oh no, went just pick some up today. Okay.
Okay.
So I got plenty of bonbons so I can stay there for a long time and be happy. But there's a couple on there. I'm not sure. Recording with you is like recording with a toddler.
Do your fucking job.
That's exactly what you sounded like. Recording.
Bitch, when you have to fucking edit, you can judge. Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Right now, I'm the one taking out my own mistakes. Okay?
Right. But you want to point mine out
all the time.
Instead
It's
of
what I
pointing
do.
yours out. Yes.
The more of a failure, because the more of a failure you look like, the more successful I look.
Okay, because you can say, "Oh, this bitch was horrible."
Horrible.
But listen to her now. She sounds like a professional. She doesn't go
You've actually, and I don't mean to interrupt your story.
on her peas or
you do smack. No,
nothing like that.
You've gotten worse with the smacking.
Well, that's probably because I've always got cotton mouth or something.
But
you know?
I'm just grateful now that you can talk.
That is true. The first few episodes, I was like...
And we always go back to it. Go back and listen to episode 2 or 3 and just listen to her drag out a sentence for 5 fucking minutes.
Oh my God. You made
horrible.
me really sound like...
It was bad.
Well, I still have to think of my words, okay? I'm not proficient in talking
you're good now.
Constantly. Well, I'm just always talking now.
Yeah, shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up. Yeah. But anyway, back to my TikTok. ADHD. So back to my TikTok. There's a couple on there, and I know that they have at least one child, and this child is probably around the age of 10. And you might have seen them or whatever. I don't follow them. I don't really follow anybody because I don't do anything on TikTok except for, I guess, what would you call it? Stock people or whatever.
You could be promoting this podcast on TikTok. All that time you're spending on there.
I know, you would think, but I have no idea how to do it. But anyway, not the point.
And you're not willing to learn.
You get me so well,
I know.
honey.
That's why we're married.
That's why we're married. But anyway, so I'm just assuming this couple is married as well, with this child in the house. And I believe he's in law enforcement, if I had to guess. I'm not sure if maybe she stays home and tends to children. I would think she probably has to stay home all the time. But they pull pranks on each other.
The balloon pranks.
What the
They've been doing it for
fuck?
years.
I know. But what the fuck? Now, it looks like it's filled with some kind of paint.
Soap. It's soapy water. That's all it is.
Okay, because I was like, first of all, you get this shit all over my house, I'm going to be a mad motherfucker.
That's why we can't prank. That's why we can't play.
That's because
you get all mad.
That's because I have to clean it up. I bet he lends a hand and he helps clean up.
Nope.
But after they do that,
there's videos
you don't know.
of him. Yeah, I do. There's videos of him, right? When he drops a balloon, he grabs her by the back of the head and he puts her fucking face down. And
I
he's
have
like, you
never
clean this
seen
shit
that.
up. I hadn't either. And I don't want to get in trouble.
Anyway, but yeah, so they're always doing this balloon thing with like
there
arrows
are
or
videos
whatever.
of them cleaning up together.
I've never seen the cleanup videos,
Then
but
you
they
go
also
through all
have the
his old
little
videos.
popper things.
Yeah.
You know, that has like confetti in them and it just
But you
goes
can't
all
joke
over
around.
the place.
You can't play like that because you get all mad.
That's because I have to do all the cleaning.
If
I
we
don't
were-
mind
no,
joking
no.
around and playing around, but I don't want to do it when it ends up a big fucking mess and I have to do it every fucking day.
If we were in a cohabitable prank situation
Yes.
like that,
yes.
of course I would help you.
Did you help clean up the BBs? Okay.
The best I could. I mean, you vacuum like my mom. Just take that hose and just start.
Right in
and
the
then-
corner
and those-
at the edges.
And those BBs just hide everywhere.
They do.
You can't
They
get them
do.
all.
No, you can't.
But those are
you
good
can try.
days.
So we used to, and that's not pranking each other. That was more you just wanting to be mean to people, and that was your way of getting
Define
around it.
wanting to be mean.
That was your way of getting around
You
it.
shot back.
Well, yeah, but you almost put me and a couple of the children's eyes out a few times, and
Quit looking at me while I'm
every-
shooting you.
everybody had bruises.
She's talking about airsoft. Just
Yes.
FYI,
Yes.
not real BBs.
Not real BBs. They were the little plastic airsoft. They still fucking hurt. Not gonna lie.
Those were the good days.
Yeah, that's back when I could climb up on the cabinet and hide and shit. I
Yeah,
can't
but
do
that's
that.
another thing too. Every time we prank around or start playing, you break something, and then your mom thinks you're in some kind of fucking domestic abuse program.
I don't break something. You break something for me.
Hence why your mom thinks you're in a domestic violence program.
I mean, yes.
And I don't go and just break shit for you. You either take off running and hit your toe into the corner of the wall or something.
No, I think you broke my toe one time. Now, it was kind of my fault,
it's
but
all
we were
been your fault.
We were wrestling, and we were like right on the edge doorway of your closet.
Yes.
And you were over me, and I got a brush, and I hit the top of your foot with it.
You cunt.
Bap, like that, and you fucking went to the ground all on top of me, and I think you broke my toe then.
Well,
but that was my fault. You're right.
You caused it.
That's I agree.
Oh my God, that shit hurt.
Yeah, it did. It was meant to hurt because
Why you going for the jugular?
You wouldn't get off me. No.
Oh, I was trying to get off on you.
Oh, bet you were. Bet you were. But yeah, so it's soapy water.
The best that I can
looks. I thought it was milk at first because it's like a solid.
It gets on their furniture and everything, and it's not hurting that. It's got to be some kind of water.
It what?
Gets on their. I fucking hate you.
I'm sorry. I had to do that.
Fuck off.
That's what it gets on. It gets on their fuck off.
Do the rest of the podcast on your own.
It gets all over their fuck off.
Well, I caught on to what you were doing right in the middle of the second attempt to explain it.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, no.
I really do not because.
Oh, bullshit. Because I would have done the same fucking thing.
Yeah, you would have. You literally point out every time I mess up on anything. That's why.
I'm here to help you grow. And you can't grow if you don't know what your failures are.
I mean, that is true. That is true. But you have to do it in a very constructive way.
Or just do it.
Or just go, bitch, you're doing it wrong.
You do a lot of things right.
Well,
it's only about 85% of the things you do wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a small percentage.
Yeah, so 15% I'm getting right.
Yeah.
Man,
much
I'm
better
on a
than
roll.
when we first got married. You were only at like 2%. But you're learning.
Know.
You're learning.
I remember when we first got together, you because I've always just done a lot of things for everybody.
Yes.
I'm always like that.
That is your nature.
And I remember...
Did you just grab your tits?
I was pulling my shirt down. I did not grab my tits. But but I grabbed yours. No, I'm just kidding. So
as you grab them, you're like, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
While you're grabbing onto them like an octopus tentacle.
And I remember you making the comment that
fuck, here we go.
That I did too much for everybody. I did too much.
I don't remember ever saying that.
You did more than once. And I was like, and I think about that now occasionally. I'm like, really? I mean, you don't seem to be grabbing about it now. I'm just saying.
I mean, I know you now. And you're just going to do that shit.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it. You
have gotten mad at me because you're like, oh, you expect it now and blah, blah, blah.
I feel sometimes you do.
When's the last time I really asked you for anything? And now, because we have door recliners, right? We have recliners. We sit next to each other.
Yes. You get up and get your own beer for the most part now. Yes.
And ask if you need something every time I get up, don't I? It's not my fault. You say no.
Well, I don't normally need anything because I get up but I ask you as well.
I try to include you in the places we go. I've definitely tried to use we more than I.
I mean, you probably have. I haven't noticed.
Of course not, because you don't notice stuff like that.
That's not true.
You only notice when it affects you.
Oh,
not when it affects me.
I'm
a team player in this marriage.
So that's probably correct on your part too. You only notice when it affects you.
Of course not.
Yes.
I'm a team player in this marriage.
Well, I bet I am too.
I'm on our team.
I bet I am too, or we still wouldn't be married.
You think?
I mean,
I don't think you could leave this.
uh,
Think long, think wrong.
Cricket.
You couldn't leave this.
No, you don't think?
No.
I don't want to leave this.
I hope not.
No.
I don't know where my beer's going to come from if you do. Hate to have to start going to the store on my own.
Hate to start buying my own fucking beer and putting it in the refrigerator.
Now you understand.
I get it. Thank you for lunch. Saturday. We went to lunch Saturday. Had a big old steak.
No, that was dinner Friday.
That was Friday night. Yeah. That's what we
Again,
don't normally.
You don't notice. I wanted to come home. Here's what my plan was Friday.
Don't tell me what your plan was if you didn't do it. It doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying?
Put your fucking hand down, and you're going to hear the fucking shit anyway, okay?
Okay.
Because I wanted to, I was going to stop and get you some flowers, right? But I'm like, you know what? Flowers died. That steak's going to be in your belly all fucking night.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy that shit.
It was good.
Well, I come home. You came home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's go date night, baby. Let's go have a steak. And because I know you love steak.
I do like steak. I like steak and I like burgers. So anytime you ask me if I want something to eat, it's probably going to be steak or burgers, which is technically the same thing because burgers are ground up steak. So.
Well, a burger is nothing but ground up steak with a salad on top.
Yes.
And steak is steak by itself with a salad on the side.
That is true.
See?
I love your thinking there, baby. I love your thinking.
But we went to Texas Roadhouse, and their steaks are fabulous all the fucking time.
Every single time. And I would say 99% of the time, they're always cooked right.
And the other restaurant we used to go to rhymes with Blogans. Oh, what? I don't want to say their name.
No, I get it.
I mean, it's an honest opinion.
Yes.
Because they always screwed up the food. Always.
But, I think that had to be some of it was they screwed mine up a lot, but I got the smaller steak than you did.
They're professionals, and they should know how long to cook a fucking steak.
I agree, but
if I order a 16-ounce ribeye and you order a 12-ounce ribeye, they should
cook
put the
mine less.
No, put the 16-ounce on first.
Yes,
and maybe count to 10, and then put the 12-ounce on.
Or
But they were always overcooking.
Always,
because if you ain't got pink in the center of a steak, you're just not normal,
right? And I want to say the first couple of times we went to Texas Roadhouse, same thing happened. I ordered the smaller steak.
I don't remember you ever sending a steak back there.
I didn't send it back there because it wouldn't be well done like it would at the other place, but it wouldn't be medium. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to get the big steak like you. They can put them both on at the same time. If one's going to be wrong, they're both going to be wrong.
True.
But they haven't been wrong ever since. So I think that they're just, because it's on the same ticket, they're just throwing them down at the same time when they don't have to.
And I have ran across the best waiter I've ever had in my entire fucking life of any fucking restaurant at that restaurant. And I can't remember his name to save my fucking ass.
It was whatever it was.
Don't even try to guess.
Was a Spanish name. Because I wanted to say it one way, Alex.
Oh, yeah, and I told you it was wrong.
And you said that's not how you say it. It's almost an insult to them to say it that way.
Yes.
Whatever it was. So that much I do know.
That dude was good.
He was
and always gets a big tip.
Very, very good. He was, I would agree, one of the best waiters we have ever had anywhere. Yes. But
that dude needs to get a Christmas card from us.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember his name.
Just go up there and give it to that one. Just fill it out to the random guy.
Hey, Rando. Maybe that's his name, Rando.
It's not his name.
I'm kidding.
Although that'd be a cool name for our next kid.
Ooh, yeah.
Rando.
Yeah. That was in a movie somewhere.
Oh, that's Rambo.
No. There was a movie with. It doesn't matter. I've been thinking of a lot of movies lately, and did you know they come out with another Saw?
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Well, you watch TV. I don't ever watch TV. So I watch streaming. I don't watch TV.
Yeah, same here. The
okay.
only TV I watch is in the mornings before I go to work. And that's the news, to see the traffic, to see which way to go to work.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's cool because I don't ever watch anything.
Before
on
we end the
TV.
show,
Oh God,
are you going to do what I asked you to do?
I don't know.
You're got in your TikTok time on the couch. I need you to spend 5 or 10 minutes researching couple stuff for us to talk to on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Unless somebody's got a serious couple question. It doesn't have to be serious,
No.
right? It can be
Anything.
just anything, because I know that we have talked couple stuff before, when we talked about finances or whatever. So, I mean, that's like a couple thing. So if you have questions, and when we actually got that from a guy that I work with, he was questioning, how we did it or whatever. And so that's why we talked about it.
No. What? It's the way you make it seem, right? Water.
I am water.
You just lay there like you're dead, which is kind of intriguing in
I
itself.
thought you liked it like that,
Well, You feel freshish.
See? That's
Oh,
why
you know
I knew
what?
you liked it. Oh, God, what?
No, and something I missed, and it was brought up at Rednecks, was moist and glistening.
Oh, moist and
Missed that.
glistening.
Missed
Oh,
moist and glistening.
yeah.
But all right, thanks for listening. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern. And once again, we'd like to thank Roadcat Media for producing this episode. If you have any video needs, audio needs, please email them at roadcatmedia@gmail.com.
Nice. I think you were a little confused.
I lost it for a minute.
For a moment. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I
Could
thought.
you tell?
No, not at all.
Winging
not
it.
at all.
Cow now,
Absolutely.
brown cow. What do I do with my hands?
What?
Nothing.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, which is now X, which is dumb.
No, it's not. Have you looked at the app?
I mean, not really.
It's X.
Yes, I know
and it's
that.
in a black background.
Yes.
And it's got little stars behind it. It's SpaceX.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See?
Yeah.
Gotta have a brain. You can finish now.
Okay. And YouTube.
Yep.
I was like, what a...
Help support this podcast by becoming a minister, a member. Please don't become a minister. It's the worst thing you could do.
You don't know that. That might be for some people. You have to have
Anybody
ministers.
who listens to this podcast
is not a
is
minister.
not a minister.
Probably not even minister quality.
No.
No.
So please help support this podcast by becoming a member of Patreon at patreon.com/me and Mrs. Always Right. There you'll find pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. Become a top tier member. Get a handwritten thank you note. Why are you laughing?
You said member.
There you'll find uncircumcised pictures of... No, I'm kidding.
I have to have another sip here.
It adds length, babe.
But it doesn't do anything.
I don't care. It's the way it looks. It adds length.
The way it looks like a...
It doesn't look like a light switch like mine looks now, okay?
light
I'm not playing with capital letters. I'm in small d, not big D, okay?
The other looks like a slinky or something.
Snuffleupagus.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go. Yes.
So you're telling me you wouldn't like a uncircumcised penis?
I don't know.
Stay tuned to next week to find out if she does.
I mean, I know.
Save it.
No, I just want to say this. I know that when they do certain things, they have to pull it back. So it's all going to look the same anyway. You know what I mean?
How do you know?
Because I have nephews that...
So you're into that weird shit?
No.
No?
No. I just,
Okay.
I know.
Just asking for a friend.
You're so gross.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Uncircumcised Merle.
Oh my God.
I
You know
love
what?
Stop. I love you.
Okay, I love
All
you
right.
too.